warning for you. You may want to... He is facing a felony charge of second-degree child, and he is also facing misdemeanor...
Why do TikTokers do this? It's so annoying. It's not very often that I'll start a thing by saying we're going to be looking at a guy, and this guy, I'm pretty sure, is a nonce. Like, how often do I say that? And I doubled down and said again, I think he's a nonce. And I'm going to say it again. I think the sort of person that acts like a petulant bitch when a 10-year-old gives him a rude word and then sends his audience after them and tells them to add him as a friend shouldn't be anywhere near children. So, bit of Hassan first. But we're not going to watch the whole thing. Hassan keeps showing a TikToker on stream and has recommended his fans go follow this TikToker. He keeps recommending this TikToker, stating that this TikToker is a reputable source of information, stating that this TikToker is good and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. I'm gonna follow this guy. You guys should go follow him too. And since that was like a week ago, and since then he has shown this TikToker's videos on stream every single day. And I found him cringe instantly. I was like, this guy is so cringe. Why is some dude that's like in his 40s acting like a 16-year-old on TikTok? Whatever, guy's gotta make money. Then I found out he has like 3.9 million followers on TikTok, or subscribers on TikTok. He is massive. He's got like over 500 million likes across his lifetime. He's like approaching the Billy Club in terms of engagement on his TikTok. He is one of TikTok's like big political content creators. Guy's a fucking nonce. As far as I'm concerned, guy is a straight up nonce. I'll show you an example of what Hassan's been doing, and then we shall look into... They're not even allegations. I'm not even going to say the allegations because it comes from the horse's mouth. We're going to look into how this like 40-year-old man regularly DMs and messages 10 and 12-year-olds on TikTok and then sends his audience of 3.9 million followers to go brigade accounts with 50 fucking followers on them. Children. He has brigaded 12-year-olds with his millions of followers. He has doxed businesses. He's a sick fucking creep.
People don't want to teach sex ed in schools is because sex ed in schools can be a horrifying experience. You want to know why it's horrifying? Not because you're learning about sexual education from your teacher.
But I will say this point that Hassan makes here is a really valid and interesting point I'd never thought about.
It's a horrifying experience because sex ed could be the first time minors find out that their immediate family members are raping them. Yeah. These children don't know. They don't understand. How could they? They're children. That's why we have to protect them. That's why there are rules to protect them, right? Sexual education in school is sometimes the first and only place that children find out that they are being predated on, that there are predators in their immediate family that's raping them, that's sexually abusing them. A 10-year-old girl in Delaware picked up It's Perfectly Normal while at the library with her mother. When they came home, she showed her mom the chapter on sexual abuse and said, "This is me." She was being abused by her father, and it was the first time she'd spoken about it. You were on your Stavi arc. I wasn't looking as good as I do now. Let's be fucking real. You yelled at chatters for pointing it out. Yeah, nobody wants to fucking feel like they look ugly. Yeah, you're not. I'm sorry. Pointing that out back then is not the fucking own you think it is. Okay, I do look like a DSA Andy, 100%. I look like I wasn't serving top of the hour ad breaks at the top of the hour for 3 minutes and telling you that if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account where you
Just be right back as well.
get one free Prime subscription a month. I look like something entirely different than that. You know what I'm saying? But at the top of the hour, there's still a 3-minute ad break no matter what. We're going to take a look at another case of conservative projection. Every accusation is a confession, folks. Do not forget. Here is the 3-minute ad break now, by the way.
Banning books in schools, stuff that isn't appropriate for children. A lot of parents speaking out about these books, speaking out at like school board meetings and so forth. Standout in Missouri would be Ryan Utterback. He would go to school board meetings, bring blow up of pages talking about the LGBTQ.
Amanda, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. I hope, I mean, this guy seems like a real concerned parent, even though he probably doesn't have children. Please don't tell me that this guy is a convicted pedophile or a sex offender of sorts. I mean, that would be really, really wild. Let's take a look.
Agenda towards children. In one interview, he said, "Only I have the intimate understanding of what is and isn't appropriate for my children." I'm going to repeat that for you. He said, "Only I have an intimate understanding about what is and isn't appropriate for my children." That is a horrifically interesting choice of words. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about what Ryan isn't. That's right. Real quick warning, we're going to talk about what Ryan is accused of. So if that could be triggering for you, you may want to... He is facing a felony charge of second-degree child, and he is also facing misdemeanor...
Why do TikTokers do this fucking shit? It's so fucking annoying.
Charges of 4th-degree domestic assault. No. And a separate case, a misdemeanor of furnishing or attempting to furnish pornographic material to a minor.
No. What? Dude, color me surprised. What? Stop. What? That seems so strange and so out of character for the average conservative parent teachers association meeting attendee that constantly screeches about protecting our children. What?
Anyway, projections on projections on projections.
We're now going to look at this other guy. I did watch this the other day already, one of these videos. But I wanted to watch another one and then just talk a bit about him because apparently he's got some drama about him. But this guy is undoubtedly, absolutely, in my opinion, worse than Vosh because even when presented with the information, he's just like double down.
This guy is just TikTok Vosh. He is Vosh on TikTok energy.
Down and tripled down on it. Anyway,
you should hate Chudlogic. Racist, bigoted, hates the snowflakes. Nah, he's not. He's great. I love him. I should hate him on paper as well, but I don't. I love him. He's great.
Now, the reason I thought this would be fun to talk about is I feel like this guy is a perfect combination of having
bad curly whirly
takes, okay, but then also getting criticized for shit by some gigasoys who are like more soy than him, but then they'll take it too far and be too soy, so I'll end up defending him sometimes. So it's going to be a good combination. We're going to see what happens.
We're about to see soy on every single level. But it's like, it's fake soy. I can't even say it's soy. It's woke scoldery. It's not even real soy. These people aren't soy because soy implies soft. None of these people that we're about to look at are soft. They're all razor sharp. They're just gross and disgusting as well. The people exposing this Tizzyent guy are just like your average Kiwi farmers. Or no, not your average Kiwi farmers, actually. Because they're the sort of people who think they're better than the Kiwi farmers. They're the sort of people who think they're woke. They're your average Redditors and TikTokers. Completely disgusting, insane, deranged, depraved. Please don't become my enemy. I do not want this sort of person to come after me. This sort of, like, they're psychos. They're just like a good weapon to point in a direction at times. And this time their direction has been pointed at this guy, and it's good.
Anyway, let's have a little look at some of these takes.
It's not, some are super.
Got a couple of tweets about it, and then I found it's only a small channel, but there's an entire channel dedicated to this guy's antics called Victims of Tizzyent. This dude is like, there's a treasure trove of fucking iceberg memes about this guy. I swear to God. It's madness. Anyway, check this out. So let's have a look at this first. Trigger warning thread. This is from this person called Lola Ray, who's a gigasoy, I guess. TikTok US continues to platform Tizzyent after he bullied and sexualized children. He went on to attack people in marginalized communities for money. Here he bullies a 10-year-old. More below. TikTok is complicit.
ABH with wounding. That's such an interesting one.
Good morning, everyone. If you have a moment, hop over to Iona Loves Sean XX. She likes to come on my videos and comment that I'm a pedophile, which I take a slight issue with, considering I'm a father and an uncle, and that shit disgusts me.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you. If anything, that just makes it easier, doesn't it? But
My lady just protests too much.
also, on top of that as well, here's the other thing too, okay? He's doing the, oh, that disgusts me meme. Like, come on, man. Give me a fucking break.
How dare you accuse me of being a pedophile? That shit disgusts me. Like, when somebody does that, I don't trust them. If somebody's like, I'm a pedophile? Yeah, of course I'm a pedophile. Like Mr. Girl, that shit also creeps me out. There is a healthy middle line to go of going, I'm not a pedophile.
You don't need to say that, do you?
You know?
She's one of those people who thinks the internet exists so that her 10-year-old ass can say whatever she wants with no repercussions. She did make her account private because she was afraid of everyone.
Fucking break. You don't need to say that, do you?
She's
Listen here. Listen to what this guy says here. Listen here. Somebody called Lola Ray has been calling him a pedophile. She's somebody that can do any. She's somebody who thinks she can do any. She's
one of
listen.
those people who thinks the internet exists so that her 10-year-old ass can say whatever she wants with no repercussions. She did make her account private because she was afraid of everyone coming to visit her.
This person's 10. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? No. Come on, that is fucking ridiculous. There's no way.
She's one of those people who thinks the internet exists so that her 10-year-old ass can say whatever she wants with no repercussions. She did make her account private because she was afraid of everyone coming to visit her. So my suggestion is you could send her a friend's request, then bomb her page once she accepts. You could simply report her account.
What?
But I think
At this point, it wasn't 3.9 million, but I think it was about 1 million. Go add this 10-year-old that's got a private account. Go add them and brigade them. This 10-year-old. 10.
it's a good lesson to learn that you can't just say whatever you want and not have repercussions. Have a great day.
This
Good morning,
guy's fucking insane, isn't he? I got wise.
It's not very often that I'll start a thing by saying we're going to be looking at a guy, and this guy, I'm pretty sure, is a nonce. Like, how often do I say that? And I doubled down and said again, I think he's a nonce. And I'm going to say it again. I think the sort of person that acts like a petulant bitch when a 10-year-old calls him a rude word and then sends his audience after them and tells them to add him as a friend shouldn't be anywhere near children.
Hi, everybody. So the other day I posted a video about a young girl who decided to jump on my videos and leave comments about how I'm a pedophile. And when I approached her about it, she was like, I don't give a fuck. I can do what I want. I can say what I want. And I was like, cool. And I sent you all to pay her a visit. And many of you did, and thank you for that. Well, her account was called Iona Loves Sean. And it's all about how she's obsessed with her boyfriend, Sean, even though they're 12 years old. Well, today I found Sean. Now, here's the thing. I don't want anyone to give Sean hate. Actually, Sean seems like a really sweet guy. If anything, I think Sean deserves better. So I figure there's got to be some followers here that are around the age of 12. Lovely young ladies who are also nice. So why don't you hop over and pay Sean a visit? That is, if you like good-looking young men with chestnut brown hair who also have Australian accents. And maybe explain that he deserves better than someone who's nasty on the inside.
This is fucking insanity. What is going on?
10-year-old, nasty on the inside. He just... Apparently Onision got cancelled for being, like, inappropriate with his audience, who, like, Like, he got caught flirting with some, like, 15-year-olds, being inappropriate with some, like, 17-year-olds. Life over. You know, remember the Tizzyent guy. Then we got this guy. 3.9 million followers. 3.9 million. Being recommended by Hassan Abi on the daily. Leftist, progressive voice of the people. Kill me.
Bye.
This is fucking nuts.
As Hassan would say, it makes me want to kiss myself.
Hi.
This dude, what? This is fucking insane.
Greg would try to fucking hook up his 15-year-old fans with his 15-year-old fans. I mean, that was fucking disgusting. Don't do that. This guy's trying to hook up 10-year-old. That's grooming. That's grooming. That's grooming. That's called grooming. That's grooming. As somebody who worked in a school as a teacher before, that's called grooming. That's all that is. That is just grooming.
I'm losing it.
This isn't a bit. This is a war that he was waging. This was a war he was waging.
He's saying, hey, have I got any 12-year-old followers? I'm gonna hook you up with this Sean guy. I cannot fathom the words to describe how insane this is. I was looking for his profile, and he was doing things like he would get a
This is a certified Grandad's pre-watched reaction.
message from someone with 60 followers, and he would go, oh, look at this account, go and report them. And I just thought, God, that's dumb. Why would you care about a 60-follower account? Just ignore it. And I thought that was probably going to be the lengths of what we were looking at. But no. This is so...
Oh, sorry. He was on 3.9 million followers like a week ago. He's not on 3.9 million followers anymore. 5.7 million followers.
Two women, a couple, driving home. They come to a red light. They're trying to make a right-hand turn. The guy behind them gets very upset that they haven't turned fast enough, despite the fact that they have a vehicle in front of them and can't. After they turn, he follows them and then proceeds to do this. He tried to ram our car, runs us off the road, opened my door, used a knife to try and smash our side.
They're not hate watchers. Everybody wants to be a vigilante. Everybody wants to take justice into their own hands, and this guy gives them a way for them to do that. Everything he uploads, who are they? Who is he? Found her, let's destroy her. This is her name, this is where she works, this is where she lives, this is her job, this is her family. Destroy them. Who is he? Who is he? We must destroy. That's his whole thing, and people love it. TikTok, 1 million plays, 500,000, 300,000, 200,000, 200,000, 1 million, 200,000, 500,000, 200,000, 1.8 million, 300,000, 300,000, 400,000, 400,000, 1 million, 3 million, 570, 650. He's huge. He's massive. Fuck me. Because he's woke.
Certified fucking cuckoo land insanity.
Because as you're going to see, this results in people's lives and properties and businesses getting destroyed.
Shit. This is honestly, this has got to be the most insane TikTok shit I've ever seen. This is like another fucking level. Get a reality check, because Sean loves Iona, and I personally know them, and they're an amazing couple.
So I'm going to find Sean and where he lives, and then I'm going to find cute girls in your area for him. That's a 10-year-old boy, you paedophile.
So I'm going to find Sean and where he lives, then I'm going to find cute girls in your area for him. This is insane! Oh my god, I'm losing it. This guy's a full-blown schizo. She's also 10. That's not okay for Tim talk, and still he's right, you can get a beating. Means the government won't arrest you for saying what they don't like. You can still catch a beating. Yeah, dox, harass and stalk 10 to 12-year-olds. What the actual fuck, man?
One girl said, I was gross for obsessing over a 15-year-old boy. This charming little... Now see right there? That used to say, I am 36 years old. I wonder why she changed it. I'm not stupid. I know she isn't 36, but she wants to play grown-up games. And a quick look at her content proves that she whores herself out for troll boys because she clearly has the self-esteem of a dog turd.
This is honestly, I feel speechless.
Would you like my help find...
Like, I'm listening to this guy say the most unhinged shit I've ever heard in the 3.5 years I've been doing this. Chud, why are you looking at this guy? Because it's the most insane content I've ever seen. What do you mean? This is fucking banging.
And the guy's more than 100 times bigger than Chud.
it? There's multiple videos on my page back from when it happened. Do you motherfuckers just find Google? I love how there's a bunch of you now, like, oh, the smoking gun. You all are ridiculous. So the comment is claiming that I said inappropriate things to a 13-year-old. So allow me to paint a picture and a brief recap. I called out an edgelord on this app. These are these little troll kids who like get together with other troll kids, and they just do things like they'll find someone who's gay, like a kid, and just harass them and try and get them to unalive themselves. Or they'll just say horribly racist things from sock puppet accounts. But I called him out on his account, and then he went and got his army of virgins to come into my comment section. It's a lot like what Aunt Karen's going through.
Yeah. I mean, if they're 13, they probably are virgins. Is that like an insult? Yeah, most 13-year-olds probably are.
This guy's a groomer. This guy's obviously got a majoritively actual like 10 to 15-year-old audience. And he's using virgin as an insult. He's trying to hook his 10 and 12-year-old fans up. And he's calling 13-year-olds virgins as an insult. This guy's a groomer.
They're kids! What the fuck? Well, not if this guy's got anything to do about that. But anyway, I digress, in my opinion.
Because this guy's a fucking groomer with a bigger audience and on a platform that is targeted at children than like any I've seen in quite a while. He's a mega groomer.
Dumb shit in my comments.
Because this is grooming. Like, I'm not calling him a pedo right now, but what he is doing right now, using language like this, insults like this, and engaging in conversations and anything with children like this, is grooming. You're a groom. This is grooming. Sexual grooming of children. This actually is. 5.7 million followers. 500,000 average viewers per video.
I had several comments, though, from one account in particular, and they were saying like really weird stuff. When I clicked on the account and looked at it, it was just videos of cats, and the description said that they were a 36-year-old cat lady. And I was like, why is this 36-year-old cat lady care about this troll kid? So I responded to one of the comments with something to the effect of her only value being in hand release. And then all of a sudden, I was getting all these other comments from the little troll kids. And they're like, oh, you told a 13-year-old girl to do things to you. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then I click on that profile, and they changed the description to say, I'm a 13-year-old girl. Like, literally, they're like, I'm a 13-year-old.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were 36. Wait, hang on a sec. I've seen To Catch a Predator. Isn't that very standard? Isn't that what they normally do? They go, well, officer, I thought you was 36. Come on.
Old kids really tried to run with that. They thought they got me. They thought they were going to cancel me over that. Right. So, fun fact, never confirmed to be a 36-year-old or a 13-year-old or a girl, for that matter.
Okay, yeah, this guy is fucking certified. It just keeps going.
Or a girl.
Sending his followers after a teen boy who said he was being inappropriate with a 16-year-old girl he calls a clout-chasing little bitch. Oh, shit. Hang on. Wait. Messed it up.
So yesterday I had this young fellow get on one of my videos and leave a comment saying, imagine this guy, me, leaving a flirtatious comment on a 16-year-old girl's video, and then her posting him on Instagram. You about to be called out, bro. And I was like, great, who? Show me where. I'll deal with this myself.
And this is the clip where I become 100% comfortable saying that I think the content creator Tizzyent is a paedophile.
Because I know when I have not been inappropriate. And while I leave comments all the time.
I'm not alleging that he's one. I'm saying that in my opinion, I think this man, Tizzyent, is a pedo.
Randomly, sometimes on people I don't know at all. I know I haven't done anything wrong with a 16-year-old girl. And despite the fact that he has posted videos since, he has yet to respond. So, I figured maybe all of you would like to go talk to him and encourage him.
Just never engage with 16-year-olds' content online. The only time it is permissible for a content creator that's an adult to engage with children in any way online is if that child or whatever has drawn you fan art and you're saying thank you.
It's just shocking how they just effortlessly engage in this kind of brigading. And on our side of the internet, like, brigading is seen as bad. You shouldn't send people to comment. In fact, on most platforms, it's not allowed. You can't do stuff like that. But he's just casually doing it. It's nuts. Does TikTok not stop that from happening? Is brigading not a thing they're concerned about?
Chasing little bitch because she posted on Instagram hoping no one would see it and let me know. Or he made it up and he can catch the smoke himself. Either way, if I don't get a name,
TikTok has no moderation towards things like brigading.
And the last person who did something like this almost got their account deleted. So go comment, answer, and my username. So he can tell me who and where, and he can go on about his business. Story time. So a guy came on one of my videos and left a comment that I had left a comment on a 16-year-old girl's video that was inappropriate, and that she had taken it.
Nope, I have a no minors rule. I've had people admit that they're underage and I banned them.
And made a video on Instagram exposing me. Thanks to you, he finally told me who it was, and I found the video in question. I'd love to show you it, but it's gone now.
I say banned. I've not banned them from watching me on Twitch. I've not banned them from watching my YouTube videos. I booted them out of the Discord server until they came back and were like, hey, can I rejoin? And then I was like, yeah.
So I'll tell you what was there. The video featured a girl who has very large breasts. 42E, I think.
Oh god, this gets so much more creepy. This gets so much creepier. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Why is he talking about this? Why is he talking about this? Why is he talking about this?
I'd love to show you it, but it's gone now. So I'll tell you.
I can't show you it, the video that he commented on that he's getting. So somebody's, just to remind you of what's happened, this clip is here where he's talking about somebody accusing him of being a pedo because he commented on a minor's comment saying that they were hot and he's going to get cancelled. He's like, well, that video's gone now, but let me tell you what it was.
So the video featured a girl who has very large breasts.
The way he has to like pull a face, she has very large breasts. Oh, so strange.
42E, I think is what she said. She's wearing a full shirt. It's all covered up, but she said her life sucks because that's all guys see. It's like the only physical thing they find appealing about her. This came up randomly in my feed as I was scrolling, and I saw that, and I took the video to be very genuine, like someone who really was bummed. And at the end, she showed her face, and I thought she had nice eyes. So I left a comment that says, "No, your eyes win." And she decided to spin that into, I'm a creepy old man trying to fuck her.
And the 16-year-old that posted the video itself was like, oh god, this creepy old man's trying to fuck me. Fair play, kid.
I mean,
she's like literally talking about how much it sucks having big tits because it's all people see you for. Thinking at least only kids are going to comment on this. And then a massive 40-year-old man comments on it saying, well, no, your eyes win. Holy shit. You are the pedo creep that she was.
Why you leave? I just think you're not really. It's not really appropriate for you to say stuff like that, is it? I don't know, man. That's a bit kind of a creepy thing.
With her massive, ginormous, glorious, perky, perfectly shaped 42 double G titties.
To do, like what would lead you to do something like that?
Now, I believe this girl was only calling me out for clout for several reasons. One, she did not tag me in anything. Even on the Instagram video, which my same username is here, so I would have seen it. And her Instagram...
She wasn't trying to call me out either. She didn't tag me in anything. Why didn't she try to call me out? What the fuck?
...is actually private, or was at the time, so I couldn't see it. Now, I was leaving a comment for someone I thought was genuinely feeling bad and trying to make them feel a little better. And she turned it into this other thing that's really gross and disgusts me. And as
Because what you did was really gross and disgusting.
upset as I am that false accusations are raised, I'm kind of more upset about the implications it causes. See, we know this site is full of really sick people who do go after 16 and 15 and 11-year-olds.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, there's so many sick people that go after them.
They go after 16 and 15 and 11-year-olds. They go after 16 and 15 and 11-year-olds Sunday job.
Not me though. Just the other ones. The other ones are really bad.
This is so wild. This is wild. This is wild, right? It's ballistic. Nuclear grade cringe.
Much harder for the real people to report it. The girl has now deleted the video and it's not up. But what the fuck were you chasing? Meanwhile, her Instagram lists her as America's favorite virgin and super horny, and features her at clubs drinking alcohol and giving lap dances. No, I'm not slut.
And now that he's been rejected and called a creepy pedo by the 16-year-old that he commented sexually on the video of, he's going to be like, now there were lots of videos of her in clubs drinking and slutting it up. I'm not slut-shaming. This guy is, like, the worst, right? This is just actually the worst, right? No, people love this shit. People love this shit. And not only do people love this content, like, he's growing fast. He was at 3.9 million, like, a week ago. He was at 3.9 million when I found out about this guy, which was, like, a week ago. He's been on the platform for, like, 5 years. He's been on TikTok since 2019. But he's now... he's growing so fast now, obviously. Holy shit.
Shaming you even if you're acting like a slut.
Because TikTok love the cancel culture that he's giving them. They love it.
No, I'm calling you out for being an asshole. Fuck you.
His Twitter account is pretty much just calls to brigade.
How old is this girl? Is she 16 or not? What? They said she's 16. How could you be out drinking? I mean, even so, if there's any doubt, you're probably best off not saying stuff like that about a 16-year-old.
Yeah, why is he saying this stuff? It's so grim.
As someone that might be 16.
So grim.
Welcome to Redland Skate Park, pussy!
Right. Your mom said to take out the trash. And then also you may want to throw on your headset and play some Call of Duty or something, because you don't want to have to listen to your mom giving me hugs with her mouth. Mouth hugs.
Yeah, and he's that guy. And he's also that guy.
Thank you for this up. He's literally owning kids. Literal children on TikTok, man.
One girl said, I was gross for obsessing over a 15-year-old boy. This charming little Now see right there? That used to say, I am 36 years old. I wonder why she changed it.
Domestic violence is not typically one-sided. It's usually both parties engaging in physical violence.
I want everyone to listen to that real clearly, because this is one of the talking skin tags that is investing all of her energy into defending Brian Carlson. She's a bad person.
Excavator.
She's a terrible human being. She isn't bending over backwards for Brian. She's pinning both ankles behind her ears and then lathering herself in, like, animal lard to be ready. Some small part of me has my fingers crossed that you crazy kids find each other, and I'm wondering if you keep that same energy when you're the punching bag.
A terrorist, as everyone.
I mean, the thing, okay, like there's a weird excessiveness of the sexual comments, certainly. I think the thing with this is it's more so to highlight, I guess, the inconsistency between this thing he's presenting now, and I don't even know when these are from, but clearly some TikToks where he said some...
He's just gross.
weird shit, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a bit of a contradiction.
So quick to do with BIPOC.
Meanwhile, you want to be here henpecking my fucking content. The clapper shit, bitch, everyone is verified on Clapper. That was the fucking joke. So you unfollowed but couldn't find the block button, so I'll help you go fuck yourself. I actually hate making videos like this, but it speaks to a larger problem, and that is people who will get on a platform like this, they will see larger creators and decide that person could help them get something that they want or need. And then they decide that person is somehow obligated to help them achieve that, and if they don't, maybe they're not as nice as they claim to be. So tonight, I saw a random comment that took me to the video of a woman whose child was taken by child services. She wants her child back. That is understandable. And she said this.
I've reached out to large creators like Tizzy, who follows me, who I've helped support his platform, but he has never helped me.
That's soy. That's soy. Oh.
Yeah, some of this is just... I just don't even understand exactly what the problem is.
Welcome to the tattoo tour. Here is my body. Please no lewd comments about it.
I hope for a day where a young woman like this doesn't have to put a disclaimer like that. In the meantime, your ink is awesome, and so are you. You rock.
You do if I broke into your house.
Okay.
2 words. Andy's coming.
Oh no! Oh no! He's doing the
Andy's coming. What do I do if I break into your house? Andy's coming. What does that mean?
male feminist ally meme. Oh no! He's doing it! He's doing it!
No, like Larry.
Yes, ma'am. It's a lovely bathing attire.
What a hero. He's a hero.
Sloppy bitch gets on the train, puts her stank bare feet up on the seat and starts gorging on Taco Bell. Fucking stinks in here, whore. Again, this is an older tweet from 2010.
What the fuck? No. Even when I was an incel in 2010 or whatever, I wasn't saying stuff like that. Even when I was an incel, I would have never said sloppy bitch. Oh my god.
Wasn't that
There's
bad?
incels, and then there's being gross. Wasn't that mad till this cunt... Fuck, what did he... Sloppy bitch gets on the train, puts her stank bare feet up on the seat and starts gorging on Taco Bell. Fucking stinks in here, whore.
Mad till this C-word, bitch,
Rah.
my charger, was messing hers up and she was here first. Eat my sweaty asshole douche.
That's wild. Own being a gross douchebag. What? You can't be a great... Oh my... Yeah, wild.
Hey whores pushing the Get Prince William on Twitter tag. You do realise he is married now, right? If you play your cards right, the coat gets you free whores.
God. Oh my god.
Future, any whore worth her weight comes with nose candy or crushed oxy.
He was
People are
so
sluts on Halloween because they're in character. Wasn't me, that was Cinderella sucking Chewbacca's dick. It's Buscemi playing one of those characters he does best, and Sarah Silverman is the office slut lol. Just kind of weird comments, nothing too crazy, but...
There's so much though. There's so much of it. There's so much of it.
Jesus Christ, fuck her, passive aggressive, self-serving, see where this she is. Cut that poison out of your life.
Why is this not attaching?
Playing hardcore Uno with 4-year-olds, and this little bitch is going down. This bitch on the train has become a mortal enemy. You have to hear her every night. Political views better than everyone she knows. Women wearing high heels is a human equivalent of putting a bell on a cat. You know, hear the pussy coming. It's troubling how often I see women crying on the train. Might there be a rape post on here? What the fuck is a rape?
Guy's tripping.
What is a rape ghost? What the actual fuck is this guy talking about? Oh. Having trouble naming this one. It's between Meth Hooker from Breaking Bad gets dressed up for court or Tales from the Crypt Keeper wears a Farrah Fawcett wig. What the actual fuck? This woman's just on the train.
Oh my god, he took a photo of a woman having trouble naming this one. It's between Meth Hooker from Breaking Bad gets dressed up for court or Tales from the Crypt Keeper wears a Farrah Fawcett wig. Nah, bro, taking photos of random women to take the piss out of them and perv on them was known as being a really creepy bad thing to do in 2013. What the fuck? That's next level.
I started watching some of this.
This is my story of my experience with a certain call-out creator named Michael, who stalked, harassed, and threatened me and my 2 autistic children.
Two
All
autistic
evidence
children?
Oh, what did the kids do? What did the fucking kids do, eh? That's a bit much, isn't it?
of my story can be found on my Instagram, which is now in my bio. All of the text messages, DMs, and voice.
By the way, I tried to find her Instagram, but I couldn't see it, and there's no link to it here. Oh. Okay.
Clips. The reason I'm telling my story like this is months back I had made a second TikTok account in order to get my story out there. That account was mass reported and ultimately banned, and my story was never told. Because I'm neurodivergent and because I have justice sensitivity, it's important for me to get my story out there.
Because I have neurodivergency and because I have justice sensitivity, it's important for me to get my story out there. This is where we now go fully TikTok. This is where the TikTok increases to 1000%. This story gets way more unhinged. There's still more to this video. It gets even more unhinged. But we are entering. My neurodivergency causes me justice sensitivity.
Because people need to see who these call-out creators really are behind the scenes.
Are the accounts private?
These call-out creators make it their life's work to expose shitty people, yet behind the scenes they're doxing, they're threatening, they're harassing, they're swatting people, and it's not okay. My TikTok journey started back.
The problem is like, obviously I can't see the message or whatever, but like we've seen his
Justice sensitivity is my superpower. What does it let you do? Oh, I just get really butthurt when like things aren't right.
behavior. We've seen his behavior. Like, he's doing this publicly. Like, do you know what I mean? Some of it, at least.
2020, when we were all locked down due to COVID, but I was hardly ever on the app. Michael had come across my FYP and I started following him, but because I was never on the app, basically I never saw any of his videos. Then in 2021, I realized that certain creators had their Instagram links in their bios, so I started following him on Instagram. On my birthday in 2021 is when Michael sent me a follow request. I DM'd him and we started chatting, and those chats quickly turned into us talking on a daily basis. The only times that we weren't talking was when he was traveling or when my ADHD would kick in and I got busy and would forget to respond. He had sent me a request on Snapchat and then was also following me on TikTok.
Just say the only times when you forgot to respond. You have to do that when my ADHD would make me forget to respond. You are your ADHD. I fucking hate this so much.
Had the type of friendship where we would have different conversations on different...
Sorry, it's not my fault. My ADHD made me fuck up. No, you are your ADHD.
social media platforms all at the same time. So a month later, in December 2021, when people started dragging him on social media, I had no idea what was going on. I was not a TikTok regular. He would confide in me as to what was going on, well,
Dante,
his version of what was going on.
What are you doing?
And I was there for him.
Wait.
But I was still only getting his watered down version of what was happening, so I continued to support him. But then my FYP had brought me a video that Lola Ray had posted about him with screenshots, and I definitely confronted him about it.
Right here.
Woman.
Oh no.
I'm curious what kind of person thinks
Fuck it.
that's funny.
Here we go. Right.
TikTok, let me ask you y'all question. This your king right here?
He's a white supremacist and a pedophile. Why didn't he call you a thug like he usually does?
Mr. Tizzy, this your king right here. Tizzy, we're more to the front. But no, seriously, like, This is supposed to be a supposed ally to people of color for the past year and a half, bro. And to make matters,
a lot of this is like the two retards fighting meme, honestly. Like, who is this guy? Like, I don't even understand. Like, he's looking at an old tweet. Like, that's the least of our problems, isn't it?
worse. I need you to go on this young person's page right now, my good friend Tanya, and watch this most recent video with all the receipts of him harassing this person. This is an indigenous, pansexual, autistic person that Tizzy is harassing.
This is an indigenous, autistic, pansexual, triple mega retard that Tizzy is attacking and insulting. They've got triple mega retardation. How, like, come on, people. Triple mega retard. And Tizzy's attacking them. Be kind, people. Hypocrite for attacking the triple mega retard.
Allies, bro.
No white allies.
Henry claims that TikTok with threats to utterly destroy her with his platform because she thinks she's posting about him on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm racist now.
Yeah,
Shit.
show me that bit. Show me that bit. Not all this other bullshit. God, this is fucking so stupid, man.
At you, bitch. Okay, you're going on Facebook.
It is dumb to spew racial hate at someone who is recording you with their phone. But you know what's even dumber? To do that to someone as you're paying for your food and then wait around for the person you just insulted to make and give you your food, because that's what she did.
Take your ass back to your country, Ching Chong. That's so crazy. Korean ass bitch.
And you know what's even dumber than that? Paying for your food with a debit card that not only has your name on it, it also
That's triple mega racism.
has the name of your business. So, not the best move, Liz Knighton.
Oh my god. This is fucking nuts. He's fucking...
Owner of Body Beauty Bar in Orlando. She also allegedly went home and then left 2 nasty reviews for the business, making
Look
up
at Link's
stories
face.
that didn't happen. So apparently she's fine with people going to, say, a business and writing bad reviews that never took place. Although I can't imagine what further damage that could do. Her current Better Business Bureau rating is an F, including several very legitimate-sounding complaints that were reported long before this video was made, including one claiming that she likes to take money and then not provide the services. That's not great, Liz, but I can finish this on a positive note. The place she was at, King Cajun Orlando Mills 50, looks absolutely amazing. Their food looks incredible. And it looks like they're about to open an additional location in Daytona Beach. So I think the next time I'm in Orlando, I'm going to have to stop.
So, we see somebody do a triple mega racism, and he responds with a triple mega dox.
Stop by and try them.
Fuck, man. I'm going to get doxed by this guy, aren't I? I'm going to get giga-doxed. I'm going to get fucking giga-doxed.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Myself. And I hope to not see you there, Liz. Orlando, Florida, I'd like you to meet someone.
You're a Chinese bitch, not me.
So
Oh, hang on. Oh, wait. Oh,
go
no.
back to that original video and watch the whole thing and see what happened. And the business that he tagged. Unfortunately, I work at a business in the area with a similar name, and people have been threatening and harassing us since Monday. When we got to work today, you see this lovely graffiti all over the salon. Hang on, there's more. This is the front door.
Oh, no.
Here's the other side.
Oopsie.
Yeah, so because of this post and other posts like this, these are the dangers of doxing people. People don't actually do their full research, and the wrong businesses are targeted, like mine. We are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with the racist lady in that video. Unfortunately, like I said, the only...
Hot take, but this is just the same shit we used to do for decades, but in small towns. It's your public square. This is just how people are. It's just so effortless the way that he does it. It's so effortless the way he just engages in it. It doesn't seem to have any like, oh, maybe this is like a bit wrong to do, or thinking about this consequence of some random person getting fucked for it.
similarities are the business name. And she has since removed all of her business from social media.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is I think that these platforms, like this guy has built up a massive following doing this. There's like a massive incentive for him to engage in this behavior. He gets rewarded for it. People like this and support it.
Yeah, and Google. So when you type it in, our business gets pulled up. And yeah, that's cool. That's really fucking cool, guys. Thankfully, we have a good community who came out and tried to cover it up today. This is what's left. As you can see, like, it still is gonna need like another coat of paint, maybe some more primer, and the doors still need to be painted because they say racist bitch on them. It's just heartbreaking. It really sucks. We're fearful to go to work, and the woman who owns my salon, you know, unfortunately, she even kind of resembles.
Yeah, this guy is like a definite chameleon, right? Because he was doing edgy jokes like, years ago on Twitter, but now he knows by doing like the morally justified woke doxing shit, he can get a big following on TikTok. So he's gone and done.
Referencing the Watchmen there, the comedian and the Watchmen. Yeah. I get. Yeah. That makes sense. Video. I like that comparison.
She's like the kindest person I've ever met.
Delicious moral treats.
So sweet. She would never do any of this, and this is completely undeserving. So everyone wants to get all high and mighty and be offended on behalf of someone else. That's fine. That's your prerogative. You go ahead and do that. But like, make sure you find the right fucking business, because this is not okay.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Ugh.
It's really fucked up.
I feel like everyone's seen that woman being horribly racist at King Cajun in Orlando at this point, either from my video or from the multiple Instagram or Facebook or Twitter posts, or perhaps even from national news outlets like the New York Post or Yahoo. When I saw the video, my takeaway was, oh, I didn't know about King Cajun before this. Their food looks amazing. I want to support them. They say the best revenge is to live a good life. If someone wants to trash a business, the best thing we could all do is then support that business. And I've only heard wonderful things about King Cajun since. Tons of people.
Haven't you heard, Trip? There is a giant octopus. It's called the Trans Agenda.
Telling me how wonderful the people who own that business are. But some people don't live in Orlando or were pissed off and they wanted to go after the woman who said those things, so they went after her business, Body
Something
Beauty
everyone
Bar.
can fight against.
Only here's the thing. When you type Body Beauty Bar into Google, the first thing that comes up is Beauty Bar Orlando. Does that have body in front of it?
He's not apologizing.
This one does.
Oh my god, he's trying to say it's your fault for getting to the wrong...
He's blaming his audience.
It's your fault, you stupid followers. You went and fucked with the wrong people.
I doxed the right one. Why did you attack the wrong people when I doxed the correct people? God, audience.
People, this is nuts, man.
This one has body. You see this address? It doesn't match that address. These are two different businesses. Beauty Bar Orlando is a wonderful business. It's been there for 6 years. It's owned by a single mother of 4 who's also helping raise 3 grandchildren. They do amazing work, and yet a bunch of people from around the world are leaving hate comments on their business or flooding their phone lines with hate calls to the point that they had to close down their shop. And then last night, someone went into Google, typed in their name,
this is your fault,
their address, picked up a can of spray paint, went to their business, and wrote, "Go back."
This is his fault. He's responsible for this. And he's trying to play it off like it's not his fault. It's totally your fault. You fucking handed a loaded gun to a bunch of retards.
To your cage, Black Monkey. You saw someone being racist to Asian employees.
He used to say stuff like that.
Your response was to be racist.
It's me, Mario.
By the way, whoever wrote this constitutes a hate crime. And I hope you're prosecuted for it when you're found. They had to close down.
He's literally making... He's making it everyone else's fault.
He's amazing. He
no
is
accountability
incredible.
or responsibility at all for this. This is like insanity.
Think over that. They're losing money. Their employees are losing money. They're scared for their own safety. So if you're one of the people who left a negative review on the wrong business, you damn sure better be going to GoFundMe right now. Type loss of business in the search bar and you'll see that campaign pop up, which will take you to their GoFundMe. And you damn well better be giving them something.
Now he's getting his followers to go to the GoFundMe. What?
If you're seeing this on Instagram or Twitter, I'll include the link as well. And if you're in the Orlando area, maybe go visit Beauty Bar Orlando and show them some love in business. Because the best way to combat hate is by doing good and support.
Is this guy for real?
Oh wait, they're stunned.
He's like the most hateful person in all of this.
Supporting good people.
What the video did was cause a bunch of unnecessary drama. There was a retraction, but it didn't get the views the original video got, and the damage was done. The owner of my salon was scared because of the incessant threatening phone calls, calling her awful names and threatening to kill her and destroy her salon. We lost business over it. Clients who heard about the vandalism were cancelling left and right because they didn't think it was safe at the salon. We also had tons of people booking fake appointments online, thus wasting our time. I was pretty sure no one would try and cause more damage during the day, but I started carrying my gun to work anyway. We created a GoFundMe, and about $6,000 was raised, which went into installing security cameras and repairing the building. But even after those losses were recouped, it still left us in the negative. This is fucking unreal. This was back in June, and thankfully phone calls have stopped. This story was on 2 different local news stations. NBC even recently did an article about it.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
Well, I don't actually think doxing itself is illegal, is it?
It's not.
I mean, I think obviously going and destroying doing that is illegal. But I don't know if what he's doing is actually illegal. Like, he's actually operating within the law, I think. Because he's not actually inciting violence, he's just putting it out there. Hey guys, here's the address. That's mental, man. And TikTok allow this. TikTok are just happy to have him on their platform. Aren't TikTok like super anal about certain things, but they allow this? That seems fucking nuts, man. That's like madness. We've seen him harassing a 10-year-old girl. There's others as well, but I don't know how well. I mean,
I'm so confused. You're confused. I'm fucking confused, bro.
Is it really that hard to have some respect for Asian culture during Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month? Not even respect, maybe just not ridicule our culture. You know, the very bare minimum. You know, Google is at your fingertips, right?
That's all to put on a plastic bracelet.
Jade.
That cheap hunk of plastic you did.
Not cheap.
It looks like a promo for some spicy content.
Let's be a man about it.
Looks like. I don't.
Why is he just randomly insulting Chinese jade bracelets?
What is
Chinese jade bracelets being professionally fitted. Like, what's the point? Why?
happening?
Let's say for the sake of...
yeah, I literally just don't care about stuff like this. You know, like this is the least of our concerns.
It's just so weird.
One after another, telling you it's cultural. So why? You have 4.2 million followers. You've built your platform on being an ally. So this coming
More
from
now.
you is actually even worse.
More
because
now.
people think that you're someone that knows better. But here you are doing the same shit ignorant, racist people do to us all day long. But with your kind of platform, you give the illusion that this is okay. Because it's coming from you, someone who's...
I want to see him speak more.
That I thought was just one of those like life hack videos, like if you're having trouble with this, do this kind of situations. Not knowing that it had cultural significance. Some wonderful people let me know in the comments, but also Sujia made a video. I'm just going to let that video play so you can learn like I did.
He always figures out a way to make himself a hero. In every situation, he figures out how to make himself a hero. He doesn't apologize. He always makes himself a hero.
It's Jade, and Jade has been worn by Bill.
Don't worry, I've got an Asian to explain. Bring on the Asian. Bring on the Asian.
Millions of women for thousands and thousands of years all across Asia, particularly in China. Jade is believed to have healing properties and offer protection against evil spirits, and is often gifted by mothers to their infant daughters when they're born. And the zip ties, those are simply a modern tool used to help get the bracelet on, not
The thing to bear in mind, I know we're like meme and it is very soy and whatever, but the thing to bear in mind is It's not about whatever it's about his standards. And you've got to look at how he presents himself to the world. You've got to hold them to their own standards, right? And I think that him doing content like this, when he then is on the other hand berating this woman in the other stuff which we initially started looking at, like, clearly he is just an absolute heap of inconsistency. Putting aside the more serious issue, which is he's an insane schizo doxer who doesn't care if he targets the wrong place, and if he doesn't truly apologize and puts it on his audience and tells them to go to the GoFundMe, and also says weird, creepy stuff to kids. Like, do you know what I mean?
Content and the bondage like you're trying to allude to it being. So hopefully you're not confused anymore, and I really honestly don't know how you could be, considering hundreds of people in your comment section have said the exact same things to you, but hopefully that cleared things up for you. And I know that you've advocated for the Asian community in the past, and just like this video doesn't negate those things also don't negate this video. And part of me has to wonder, are all these videos disrespecting Asian culture just a happy coincidence to all be happening during Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month? Because honestly, it's starting to feel a little bit more coordinated than that.
So genuinely, thank you to Tizzyent for calling me on it, but also taking the time to educate, because no one really owes it to any other race or culture to educate them, and I very much appreciate it. The video is down, but I did keep it up for a while, and honestly, the only reason I kept it up is because there was some really wonderful conversation
has to explain
in the comments. Explaining what was
he's very fake.
Like, I had first seen this comment and I pinned it and responded to it, and then there was a ton of really good responses to that, and it led to others asking questions like what happens if it breaks, etc., and others like myself who had thought it was a plastic bracelet and then were realizing otherwise. So I left it so others could learn.
It was an educational opportunity
to make a video replying to one of those comments. And then I saw this video that Tizzyent did, and I was like, that's just a much better explanation, and it's better than someone who...
The thing is like, at his level, if he's getting all the views he's getting and whatnot, he's probably making money hand over fist. He's probably making a shit ton of money, and I presume he's probably got some means with which you can directly give him money.
Presents the culture can speak about it than me, so I'd rather give her the voice. So I'm deeply sorry to anyone who thought I was mocking the Asian culture. Nope. That was not my intention at all, but there's intent and there's impact.
Yeah, this is just
and for people to feel that way means they were impacted in that way.
Okay, where's him? I want to see another one where he goes schizo. Those are the best ones.
And if you're wondering what the caption says...
It's the best ones.
This video is the guy exploded himself.
Backlash. Tizzyent makes a video with this caption: "Don't like what I do? Do you want him here?" He's basically implying
Not
that
good enough. My plane isn't good enough.
Agree with the things that Tizzy says is allowing bad people on this app.
Can't make it.
In that video, he talks about Justin Mullins, who is, saying odd things in his
about
videos.
just driving up the hill.
He has odd profile info. He clearly is mentally unwell. Tizzy then goes on to show an article about a Justin Mullins who is a predator. The problem is they aren't the same Justin Mullins, because the Justin in Tizzy's article is currently in jail. So he falsely accused this mentally unwell person of being a predator. And of course his followers went harassed, bullied, and threatened him. Meanwhile, the first Justin is schizophrenic, and his sister has been trying to reach Tizzy to take his video down. Irresponsible. He has responded to him falsely accusing a veteran with schizophrenia of being a predator. If you click the comment here, you can see my video talking about that. He took the video down, but instead of addressing it and apologizing to this person, to his family, and making it right to the millions of his followers that he presented this to, he said this to Let's Get Purdy Maybe. He said somebody told him that that was his account, and instead of actually researching it himself, he believed it and put this person in front of his millions of followers making false claims.
Dude.
And he is refusing to address it.
This
He's
guy.
refusing to make it right. And they took one of his accounts down. Justin's family are trying to find him. The only thing they had to know he was still alive was him posting TikToks, and his millions of followers took his account down. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
everybody
God.
wants an update on Justin. If you need more info, click this comment. Justin's the person that Tizzy falsely identified as a predator during all of the craziness. Justin is a disabled veteran suffering
Give
from
up on
schizophrenia.
playing.
I've been working with his family. We
Goodbye, plane.
found him.
I genuinely feel bad for this dude and stuff, but it's just all a bit
Should have
much.
done hot air balloon.
So, and his family can only keep track of him via TikTok. It's a lifeline. It's just like too much.
He made it across the country. I've spoken with law enforcement, mental health experts, the VA. They can't do anything if he's not causing problems. But with the seriousness of the false allegations and people harassing him and his condition, it can turn into a dangerous situation. So his mom's going to hopefully fly out to get him, and we set up a GoFundMe to help them with those costs. It's going to be controlled by his sisters. Anything extra will go to treatment, or if he ends up fleeing again, we'll have to hire a private investigator to track him down. The link is in my bio. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Anything helps.
I posted a video a few days back about a guy who was here on TikTok and about a guy who had tried to solicit a 14-year-old. And they had the same name and they looked like each other. And then I had someone yesterday saying, hey, the sister of the guy who's on TikTok, or saying claims to be sister, says they're not the same person. So I looked at that claim from who sent it to me, and I took down the video of him. And I want to kind of paint the picture of how this post came to be in the first place. So I had someone send me this guy maybe like a week back.
This guy, he's just completely reckless. Like, not verifying anything, not checking anything, wrong business, put him on blast. This guy's got the same name as a fucking predator, put him on blast. He's like bumbling about the place, causing these problems.
I'm concerned just about this post in general. And I gave it a quick glance. I didn't see anything that was necessarily harmful, and he seemed like he wasn't mentally well. I don't call out people for being mentally unwell. But then a few days ago, someone contacted me about him, and they're like, see this? And it was a video where he was talking about renting a room to stalk someone. And then they were like, and I also found this article that seems to be him. It was the article about the guy who was arrested soliciting a child. Same name, and the picture looks like him. So I said, okay, I'll look into this. And then later that day, I had yet another person message me. They sent me the article first, and they were like, this guy used to come into my store. And then
Why can't you just criticize people? If this guy was a creep, you know, ignoring the pedo stuff, like, putting that aside, because he is a pedo, but like, putting that aside, if he was to just criticize people, it would be fine. Why does he have to dox them? What's the fucking brigading doxing shit about? It's so fucked, and why is it so big and so allowed?
I saw him on
Why is it endorsed?
And I was like, well, who did you see on TikTok? And they pointed me to the same guy's account. So now I have the name that matches.
The thing is, this guy is not getting punished for this, right? There's no consequences that have actually come his way.
It's just rewards for it.
People talking.
This is the bit that baffles me. He's just rewarded for this behavior.
If you're making money doing something, even if you know most people would agree it's some flavour of morally or ethically wrong, but you can just keep doing it and not get any consequence, and you're just going to keep doing it, aren't you? Like, why would he stop? There's no need for him to stop.
I have a picture that looks like the guy, and I have someone who's saying, I've seen this person, they come into my store, this is the person. Now, if there's someone who is potentially harmful to children, I'm not going to leave them on an application like TikTok. I want them off of it so that they can't interact with children here. So there was an urgency to act on it. So I didn't want to like find the guy.
Now he's the
I
hero.
didn't want to put his information out there.
Now he's the fucking
My
hero.
call to action, if you will, was report his account so it goes down. Now I haven't had any contact with his sister, and I can't find any evidence that she tried to contact me. Someone said she was asked and said she hadn't tried to contact me, but I haven't seen like a screenshot of that. So that's hearsay at best. And she could have tried to contact me, and I missed it because lately I have even more interactions and comments than usual. But normally, if it's something really important, which I would think that would be and would stand out, other people will see it and comment and contact me about it, or even message me about it. And I received no messages like that. I didn't get a message until a certain other user.
He's the guy that people talk to.
About it.
He's the one.
And that's what tipped off people.
Normally, people would go to
That
him.
user seemed to make it part of like
He's the guy.
Part mini-series that they're making about me, and I find it interesting that they're claiming like they wanted to help this woman and her brother. But if there's a video out there that's being harmful to this person, the fastest way to get rid of it is for the person who posted it to take it down. Like push of a button, I can make that video go away. But instead of...
Well, he's living the wine mom TikTok life. This is generally the
The click of a button, I could make all your problems go away. He loves it. He loves it. Thank you so much for watching, Loungers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And maybe even leave a comment, you fucking arsehole.